Good morning. Happy Saturday. Good to see all of you guys here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Jump Change. This is live and recorded, and what we do is just watch news videos all day and answer questions. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Chris Hanley, how are you in the chat? Good to see you. Leo Lustig. We have Crypto Bedell. What's up, man? Leo Lustig, I just said that. Rud Puts. Tommy Coin. What's up, man? Automatic Beats. Let's see who else is in the house. Steven Cicero, Cape Cod Crypto Craig, my man, All Set Miner. Good to see you guys. Go check out All Set Miner on Twitter. I just followed him. Actually, if you want All Set Miner, you know what? I'm gonna make you a mod, sir, so you can put your link to your Twitter in chat. How's that? There we go. Let's get him some followers over on Twitter. All right, I gotta crack a Red Bull and we gotta see how everything's working today. God, that was like hard to open. Weird. This one's not too bad. You guys ever try this one? This is called Strawberry Apricot. Not too bad. Not as good as the Juneberry, but it'll do it. What's going on, Toxic Miner? Good to see you. All right, Crypto 440, my man. Dude, that 570 worked awesome. Oh, sorry. Was it 570? No, 470. The 470 I tested. I didn't test the other two yet, but the 470 works great. So I can send that back to Will Wyman if he's here in the chat. Please send me your address. He's probably not here, but whatever. All right, let's check out the actual market and then we'll get into the videos today. All right, Bitcoin looks like 25,865. We have Ethereum 1633. Let's see, LTC 62 bucks still. We have XLM, looks like it's up 5% just about. It's 13 cents. XRP is 50 cents. BNB 214, not too bad. Crypto Bubbles, let's see on the day. XRD, look at that. Radix is 11.6% up. Not too bad. 6 cents. I don't even know what this is, to be honest. I thought that was what is Radiant's ticker? Isn't it close to the same? Am I wrong? Is it RDX? Is that what it is? Radiant? I don't know. Someone let me know in the chat because I forget. But I swear I thought that was Radiant at first. We have, what is this? KuCoin, KCS. I don't know if anybody's into that, but that's up 4% today. XLM 4%. FT, dude, I don't understand. How is this token still exist? 6.5%. I don't get that. Oh, that's on the week. No, that's on the day. On the week, let's see the biggest earner. Caspa 10.2. RDX. Oh, all right. That's, yeah, so it is RDX. Dyslexia. That's what's happening right here. Hit me hard right then. All right, let's see. Alexander, what's up? Leo Lustig said, Chris Hanley, I was 42 when I was diagnosed. Diagnosed with what? What's wrong, buddy? What happened? Let me see. I'm trying to see what's going on with you two. You guys, you know, we're all getting old, all right? Everything hurts. We just wake up and everything hurts. It doesn't matter anymore. We just know something else is gonna hurt tomorrow. That's how it goes. All right, let's check out the Fear and Greed Index, though, blinding you guys. We're at 41 fear. Same shit as always. Top 10 coins by coin market cap, and then we'll get into stuff. So we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, XRP, USD coin, Lido staked Ether, Dogecoin, Cardano, and Solana in 10th, and again Litecoin still in 15th. Now Solana, with the news coming out, well, not news coming out, but the news that came out with Visa going to be putting their payment system on the Solana network. Do you guys have high hopes for that coin to 10x? I mean, right now it's only 20 bucks, right? Actually, what is their all-time high? Let me see. Let's look at this quick. And then, because like Altcoin Daily made a video and it's pretty good, just kind of talking about these three coins. And I honestly do agree, because we saw a good pump in Solana, if I'm not mistaken, previously. Yeah, see, like up to 250 bucks. Right now it's at $20. Right, this is the last bull run. Do you guys agree or disagree that this is going to go extremely parabolic if Visa does come out with payment systems on Solana? I think it's going to go crazy. What's up, DJ? Good to see you, buddy. 250-ish. Okay. Yeah, that's what you're saying it got to. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibilities for this to do a 10x. Definitely not. All right. Well, let's get into this. This is Crypto World. First things first, I like to watch the news stories of whatever Crypto World gets together. It's CNBC television. Again, links in the description below if you guys are interested. Former FTX Ryan Salame he forfeited $1.5 billion, and I think it was 2 houses in like Massachusetts and a Porsche or some shit. And this guy still could be facing a lot of jail time. So let's see what they got to say over here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. And yeah, let's do it.
Today, Bitcoin looks to snap a 3-week losing streak. Former FTX executive Ryan Salem forfeits more than $1 billion as part of a guilty plea in federal court.
How do you have $1 billion? That's like just one thing I'm wondering. How do you get to hold $1 billion in your bank and just be like, okay, I'll just give this up?
And backed CEO Gavin Michael weighs in on recent crypto court rulings and how it impacts his business.
Crypto Scotty thinks it can easily 10x.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Tanea McKeel. Crypto assets are still limping along as the market suffers from low volatility and liquidity. Bitcoin up less than 1% at about $25,800, and Ether hovering below the flat line at...
I thought that was a giant mole. Does anybody think that as well? I could barely see the necklace. I thought that was a giant mole on her neck.
1620 as of noon this Friday. Solana, the popular Ethereum alternative, also ticking slightly lower to $19.51. As we head into the weekend, however, Bitcoin is closing out the past 7 days by about 0.1% higher and breaking a 3-week losing streak, its worst 3-week period since the fall of Silvergate Capital in early March. It was down almost 13% in the last 3 weeks, and that's despite the many positive, though incremental, developments on both the regulatory and ETF fronts. Ether also on pace for a slight weekly gain that would snap its worst 3-week losing streak also since March. So a little positivity to cap the first full trading week in September, but crypto really paralleling other risk assets in the sense that low liquidity and uncertainty about a recession is keeping a lot of money on the sidelines. Okay, let's talk about some of the top stories. Ryan Salem, a former top executive at FTX, has pleaded guilty to campaign finance and money transmitting charges in federal court. On Thursday, Salem admitted to steering tens of millions of dollars to both Democrats and Republicans between the fall of 2021 and November 2022, which he claims were at the behest of Sam Bankman-Fried. At the time, those donations were made in Salem's name, but he says the money actually came from Alameda Research. As part of the plea, he will forfeit more than $1.5 billion, 2 Massachusetts homes, and a Porsche.
Yeah,
He'll also pay
2 Massachusetts homes and a Porsche.
$5 million to FTX debtors and $6 million in fines to the U.S. government.
What?
Salem could receive up to 10 years in prison when he faces sentencing, which is scheduled for March 6th of 2024.
Hold on, so he has to pay $500,000 to FTX debtors, and then the government another $600. Hold on,
actually came from Alameda Research. As part of the plea, he will forfeit more than $1.5 billion, 2 Massachusetts homes, and a Porsche. He'll also pay $5 million to FTX debtors and
$5 million to people that lost money in FTX, right?
$6 million in fines to the U.S. government.
And $6 million in fines to the U.S. government. That's crazy. You imagine having that much money? Like, if you have that much money, you clearly did something wrong. You fucking snake.
Salem could receive up to 10 years in prison when he faces sentencing, which is scheduled for March 6th of 2024. Next,
Jesus.
Coinbase says it's putting its resources toward international expansion. CEO Brian Armstrong told our Kate Rooney in an interview on Thursday that the company isn't giving up on the U.S., but is looking abroad as regulation in the States remains uncertain.
But it's really good to see that 83% of G20 countries now either have crypto legislation in place or they've started the process. It's in progress. And so that's where we're investing our resources around international expansion this year. We just launched in Canada last month. We launched our international derivatives exchange the month before that. And so it's true the U.S. is a little bit of a laggard here, and that's not good for America. You know, I'm an American. We started the company in America. America's going to get this right. There's some really important bills going through the House right now that just got bipartisan support in the House committees. We're going to make sure America gets this right, but it is disappointing to see it lagging behind right now the rest of the G20.
That interview coincides with a blog post from the company on Wednesday, which praised the responsible development of crypto laws around the world and said it's prioritizing markets in Canada, Brazil, Singapore, and Australia, as well as Europe. In fact, Coinbase went so far as to say the EU is leading the way when it comes to regulation. The company said it was in the final stages of picking a location for its European headquarters. Well, speaking of crypto companies expanding abroad, digital asset platform Bakkt is another publicly traded company in the U.S. moving into markets with more regulatory clarity. For our main story, Crypto World's Talia Kaplan sat down with CEO Gavin Michael to discuss his expansion plans, the company's latest earnings report, and recent developments in crypto.
You're running a publicly traded crypto firm here in the U.S. amid a backdrop of a crackdown on crypto companies. In fact, back in June, the SEC sued 2 major crypto exchanges, Binance and Coinbase, which of course is also a publicly traded crypto firm here in America. But now we're seeing the SEC lose some of its cases. Just last week, the DC Court of Appeals sided with Grayscale, which sued the SEC over its denial for a plan to convert the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into an ETF. What was your reaction to that ruling, and does it mean anything for your business?
Yeah, look, great question. I think very positive. I mean, these ETF applications that we're seeing are really helping us drive participation into Bitcoin. It's bringing the possibility of new investors coming into the space through these ETF vehicles. I think the Grayscale victory ruling really helped motivate the industry. You saw that as we saw the impact across everything that was happening. For us, these Bitcoin ETFs are a great use case. It's a new use case in the market. It shows that we're moving beyond just simply trading, and we're moving into more diversified use cases in the market. And when you think about what BACK does, we provide custody. We're a compliance first, regulatory first, risk-based company that is really focused on being best-in-class infrastructure for crypto companies. So when you think about these ETFs, they need to have storage. We provide the custody services to these ETF providers. So we like the use case. It increases the pie. It's positive for our business, and it's positive for the industry.
Now, the Grayscale Bitcoin ETF ruling comes after Ripple's partial win when a judge ruled that its native token XRP is not a security in some cases. What does that ruling, coupled with the Grayscale decision, signal to you, and how does it change the way you think about regulation here in America and how you can grow your business?
So I think one of the things we've been looking for and searching for is regulatory clarity here in the US. We're obviously seeing it happen in other markets around the world. And as that clarity comes, we see sentiment towards the crypto assets turn positive. I think here in the US, this is acting as a catalyst for action. If you think about recent legislation out of House Financial Services, you've started to see these findings act as a catalyst for that legislation to move forward. I was really happy that we saw the bills leave markup out of the HFS and start to enter the process of debate. So I think what we're seeing is a galvanizing of activity, both through the legislative process as well as through what the court activity, that is starting to lead to green shoots that there's a recognition that we need this comprehensive regulatory framework. And finally, we're seeing catalyst in the industry for this to actually occur.
How is BACK even operating amid the current regulatory landscape here in America?
So we operate under a New York Department of Financial Services Bank Trust Charter for our custody service. We have a BIT license here in New York, as well as money transmitter licenses in all the states that we need them in order to operate. We've always, since our founding, and we were founded out of the Intercontinental Exchange, we've had this compliance first, regulatory first culture in the company. So we have built the company in a way that is scalable, that is built to focus on maintaining this regulatory insight and maintaining the guardrails that the regulations give us. We operate a limited number of coins. You would have seen a while back, we delisted a number of tokens. That was us being proactive against the macro that we saw. When we delist a token, we take into account a number of factors, both regulatory, depth of liquidity in the market. We look at the way in which the coin was founded, all the things that we know the regulators are looking at as they start to assess different positions of the tokens. We took the decision to delist the tokens in order to be able to narrow our focus to a set of coins that we're comfortable trading in. So when you say, how do we operate by this rigorous listing standard, these rigorous processes in the way in which the business operates every day within that regulatory landscape that is set out for us by New York Department of Financial Services, together with the other state-based regulators.
You mentioned the delisting of tokens. So I'm wondering if the fact that those tokens were named as securities in those lawsuits against Binance and Coinbase had anything to do with your decision. And of course, it's important to note that other platforms also had similar moves, including Robinhood and Bitstamp. So you were not alone, but I'm wondering if it was because of those lawsuits and the fact that they were named as securities.
Of course it was.
Yeah, look, it's part of the input, but we took action well in advance of those lawsuits coming out.
Oh, a lion sack of shit. No way you were delisting shit before all those lawsuits started coming out.
So when we think about the platform that we operate, as I said, we take into account a number of factors. The other thing is that this isn't a one-way door. So we've delisted a number of tokens at the moment. As we see the regulatory clarity come in, as we see the macro change, there's always possibility of things coming back onto the platform. But keeping that tight guidance is important to us when you think about our ethos, our approach to the market, and the things that we're trying to be. We want to be that trusted partner that is allowing companies to come onto the crypto economy through our platform, whether that's custody, whether that's trading, or whether it's our on-ramps that allow fiat into the crypto space.
It's important to note that the delisting of those tokens happened a couple of months after the acquisition of trading infrastructure provider Apex Crypto happened. So I'm wondering if the delisting of those tokens impacted your bottom line, and if so, what are you doing to compensate for that loss?
So the volume of coins traded was quite small compared to our total business. So in terms of the economics, we haven't seen an adverse impact. The other thing we've seen is we've seen folks trade out of those tokens and into other crypto tokens, so they still maintain the exposure to the crypto space that they still wanted within their portfolios. You're quite right. It was done as part of the closing of the Apex Crypto transaction. We're incredibly excited by that transaction as well. It's transformational for us. It's given us great partners on our platform like Webull, Public.com, Stash, M1 Finance are all part of our ecosystem through that acquisition. And that ecosystem has continued to grow. At Q2 earnings, we're announcing great names like Blockchain.com, Investor, Zayden. We're all part of the platform together with Swan Bitcoin. And that's all as a result of this new infrastructure that we acquired through Apex Crypto.
Your second quarter earnings revealed a quarterly loss of 19 cents a share. Mm-hmm. What is Bakkt doing to minimize expenses in an effort to improve profit margins?
Yeah, well, look, we've taken a lot of actions through the course of this year on more prudent expense management, on strategic capital allocation within the company. The company went public via a de-SPAC in October of 2021. At that point, we had a lot of build to do. Last year was a big investment year for us, both in terms of the platform as well as the broader capabilities for the company. This year, we're leveraging the investments from previous year in the way in which we're in the market today. So as you think about our expense base, you would naturally see that expense base start to fall as we leverage investments from previous years. Obviously, we continue to be very focused on product market fit, on making sure that the investments that we're making are really driving the top line growth the way we expect to. And I think we also said in Q2 earnings that our cash flow, our cash usage in the second half is 70% of what it was in the first half. It's just showing that we are bringing the reductions down and seeing the benefits of the actions that we took in the first half pay dividends in the second half.
I listened to your second quarter earnings call, and you did outline your international expansion plans. You noted that Latin America expansion will happen in Q4 of this year, followed by the UK, markets in the European Union, Hong Kong, and Australia. But I'm wondering why those specific markets. I know you mentioned regulatory clarity. I'm sure the fact that there's a lack of regulatory clarity here in the US and regulatory advancements abroad has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, exactly. It's simply that those markets have strong regulatory clarity. Consumer sentiment has swung positive as a result of that. And the partners that we work with are all looking to take advantage of that growth. When we talk about Latin America, we announced IBEX at Q2 earnings. We expect them to be live in the fourth quarter. That'll be our first entrance into LATAM. And then we have other opportunities that we hope to be able to talk to in the near future that will take us into the other markets. But it's driven by the fact that those markets have the regulatory clarity that we're looking for. And as I said earlier, our objective is to be compliance first, reg first, and we're not changing that as we move the company into these new markets.
Gavin Michael also discusses what prompted the discontinuation of Bakkt's consumer app and what's next for the company. You'll be able to check out that full interview at cnbc.com/cryptoworld. Okay, that's all.
I think that's funny how they put this one last thing up here, like pop up, so you didn't click off it right away, because they usually are just like, oh, that's it for Crypto World. We'll see you tomorrow. That's hysterical. All right. Anyways, pretty interesting, but I don't know if that really mattered to anybody else. Let's see, what are you guys talking about in the chat? So Cypherpunk, yeah, how many of you guys are going to that? Actually, who in the chat's going? Put a 1 if you're going, 2 if you're not. or just you don't have to answer anything if you're not. But put a 1 in the chat if you're going. I'd like to know. I don't think we're going to be going, unfortunately, but just too much stuff going on right now, unfortunately, in the life. Crypto Craig's not going. Dan R's not going. All Set Miner's going. Nice. Damn, that sucks. I'd like to meet you. Alexander is going. Man, there's a lot of people that I'd like to meet, but it sucks because it's like, why is everything in Florida? Everything's in Florida. Pain in the ass. But I'll live vicariously through all these guys, Hawk and Mining King and all them that are going. Come flight is cheap. I don't know if the flights are gonna be cheap now. It's a bit late. Booking. When is it? Like 2 weeks? What's the date? When is it? What is it? The 27th or something? So it's like 2-3 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. $98 to 160. That's not bad, actually. That's really not bad at all. It's more the you know, the hotel or wherever the hell you gotta stay. Like that's the pricey shit, you know. And then I gotta travel with the wife and 2 kids. It's like it's too much. I can't just leave her fending for herself with the 2 kids here and trying to work and all that shit. It's not right. So if we were gonna go, we'd have to go as a family, but it just be, I don't know, we'll see. It really depends. I'm thinking it's probably not gonna happen, but all right, let's get into this. I want to go over Bitcoin easily 10x, Ethereum easy 10x, Solana easy 10x. Here's why, from Mr. Altcoin Daily, Austin over there. They make great videos, guys. The link is in the description below. I want to see what you guys think about all of this. I don't see why all of this stuff can't 10x super easy. Ethereum, I'm going to be honest, I am way more bullish on Ethereum now than anything. I'm not going to lie. With this whole ETF news, that's a really big deal for Ethereum. And Ethereum, at the end of the day, a lot of shit runs on Ethereum, if you think about it. So I don't see why Ethereum won't have an easy 10x, and I'm glad I didn't sell out of all mine. So I don't know. Let's get into this. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll chat a little bit after, and then we're going to raid Crypto Mikkel. Let's do it. If this would play.
In this video, I want to talk to you about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana this cycle. And in this video, I'll tell you why and how bullish. Like this video, share with a friend. Let's jump in. Bitcoin supply versus demand factors today, literally so different from the first 10 years of Bitcoin's existence. This is when the most Bitcoin was getting mined, so we had an excess amount of Bitcoin getting sent to exchanges. You can see it doesn't matter if we're in a bull or a bear, more Bitcoin just kept flowing to exchanges. This indicates people willing to sell Bitcoin. Taking Bitcoin off of exchanges means you're way less likely to sell it, because how are you going to? You can see right here, True. This is the inflection point right here. Does anybody remember what happened right here? The pandemic scare of 2020. And since that point, combined with Bitcoin's halving, combined with the fact everybody learned how to use Zoom, in that people realized the world is only trending more digital, and we need a permissionless, decentralized, censorship-resistant alternative, combined with a lot of different factors. This was a major change in Bitcoin's history, where people started buying Bitcoin en masse and taking it off exchanges. This Bitcoin bull market really will be different. Bitcoin's going to grind up in 2024 and hit a new all-time high in 2025. At least this is what I think. Actually, this is what Cathie Woods thinks, who's predicting a $1 million Bitcoin by 2030, and this is where that demand is coming from.
What do you guys think? By 2030, $1 million Bitcoin? Do you think that could happen? Maybe. It could. You know what? If it does, I'll tell you what, we'd be sitting pretty, a lot of us.
Precisely.
I'm assuming, Cathie, that you're going to hold to your Bitcoin forecast for, what is it, $1 million per coin by 2030. That still feels good to you.
And listen to her talk here. She's so goddamn confident.
And you can, sometimes you need to battle test. You need to go through crises to see who the real, to see the survivors, first of all, but really to battle test the infrastructure and the thesis. And again, we think Bitcoin is coming out of this smelling like a rose because of what I have mentioned previously. And I do think, though, the one one thing that will be delayed is perhaps institutions stepping back and just saying, okay, do we really understand this? And once they actually do the homework and see what's happened here, I think they might be more comfortable moving into Bitcoin and perhaps Ether as a first stop. Because they'll understand it more.
Actually, many legendary investors are bullish on Bitcoin. Here's billionaire investor Bill Miller III.
So Bitcoin is the only economic entity where supply is unaffected by the demand. So even with gold, if gold, which is $1,800 today, if gold goes to $18,000, there will be a lot more gold mined because mines that are unprofitable will become profitable. Only 21 million Bitcoin can ever be created or close to it. It doesn't matter if Bitcoin is 100,000 or 20 million, there's only going to be that many of them. All you have to really believe is that the demand for Bitcoin will grow faster than 1.5%, over the next number of years, and the price inexorably will go up.
I think Bitcoin's total hash rate agrees with him. It just keeps breaking all-time highs. This means more and more people are turning on their miners to try and get some of that Bitcoin.
Look, there's a little dip right here, but that's about it. January 2023, beginning of this year. And it's just been rising ever since. And can you imagine, right? Once those jazz miners come out, Bitcoin jazz miners, super efficient, hopefully, that is going to change the game here. It's going to just add a shit ton more hash rate to the network, and it's going to be way easier for home miners to mine Bitcoin. Super excited about it. Teaspoon, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
And perhaps the biggest bull of them all, Michael Saylor. Let's hear his investor's thesis for Bitcoin in this 2-minute.
The amount of money Michael Saylor has into Bitcoin, or his company, great. What does he work for? Why can't I think of it? It's not Grayscale, is it? Whatever. I know his company has invested a shit ton into Bitcoin, and the amount that they have, they just continue to purchase more and more and more.
Clip, he talks about 3 different factors are really going to send Bitcoin this cycle and beyond. The 3 factors are spot ETF approval coming soon, traditional bank custody of Bitcoin, you listen to him explain this, and then fair value accounting rules from FASPA. You listen.
MicroStrategy, that's the one. Sorry, yeah, I got that confused. MicroStrategy is the one that Michael Saylor works for. But yeah, they just continue to invest in it. And real quick, Andrew Masad, yes. So the beginning, they actually, I don't know if they slipped or what, but Jingle Mining did mention it at one point that there was a BTC Jazz miner coming out, and they were supposed to drop it right around now, but I guess it got pushed off to the beginning of next year, 2024. So I'm excited about it. Hopefully it comes out and we get to review those, because they'd be amazing to see what they can do.
I think there's 3 big. Look, first of all, it's going up by a factor of 10 whether they fix any of the stuff, right? It's going to go it's going to be a grind up by a factor of 10 just because gold is broken and Bitcoin's going to replace gold. And now everybody in the universe knows they need a non-sovereign store of value in the form of a bearer instrument. So now they're looking, the amount of stories for last year, people said inflation may be coming. We're not sure. Now the mainstream narrative is flipped to inflation is here. You need an inflation hedge. So it's going to grind up to replace gold. It'll go to $500,000 a coin, regardless of whether they fix these things. But there are 3 things that are massive catalysts that cause an acceleration. And I don't think that those 3 things don't take us to 500,000. They take us to 5 million a coin, right? Those 3 things are a spot ETF where someone can go ahead and buy $100 million of Bitcoin, buy a security, an ETF security. I think that's 1. 2 is your bank is going to custody it for you and lend against it. And 3 is I can mark it up or mark it down on my balance sheet based on fair value. Pari passu. It'll be pari passu to the way I'd handle Apple stock, or at least that good. If you have property with fair value accounting, by the way, it becomes pari passu to the way you'd handle treasury bonds on a treasury balance sheet. Treasuries are better than stocks because treasury is property, whereas a stock is a security, and you're capped out at 40% of your balance sheet as security. So it would be a major, major breakthrough if you saw any of those 3 things. And I'll end with this one observation. I tweeted this last week, but I think it's very powerful. It's if the banks can hold this stuff on their balance sheet, then a whole new class of investors are going to buy it. People are going to put in billion and multi-billion-dollar orders to buy it as a treasury asset. Nobody's going to sell it because there's no reason to sell it if you can borrow against it at LIBOR plus or at SOFR plus 50 basis points. Right.
Very
so
true.
You'll be borrowing against Bitcoin at SOFR plus 50 or SOFR plus 100 basis points. No one's ever going to sell it. And then, as I joked, you won't be able to afford it. I mean, you will be able to afford it, but everybody gets Bitcoin at the price they deserve. When the banks normalize it, and you can draw a $100 million credit line at 100 basis points from an FDIC insured bank, at that point, right, we're going to blow through the market cap of gold by a factor of 10.
Right.
So I think the best thing is those three things are highly likely to happen. I don't know if they happen in 36 months or 24 months or 12 months, but I would be shocked if it's more than 36 months. And I hope, guys, it doesn't happen in 12 months, because my view is the longer it takes, the more progressive the grind, the more time I have to buy more of it.
And I think right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, join us at Bitcoin.
Oh, God. Borrow against BTC. How does that work? I think he means when like mainstream adoption, when it becomes mainstream for like banking systems to hold it, you're going to be able to borrow against it. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a stock guy. So if it has anything to do with stocks, I apologize for my not being educated in that space, but that I would guess he's talking about just the banking systems when they do own it. All right, let me skip through this a little bit.
My God, how could you not be bullish on Ethereum? I made a video just the other day informing you on Fidelity's investment thesis for Ethereum, the fact that Cathie Wood filed for a spot Ethereum ETF, and even a $50,000 Ethereum price prediction just by doing simple math. Guys, that's not just me saying that. VanEck put out a report recently saying $50,000 Ethereum by 2030. I
would be so excited if Ethereum got to 50,000, because I still do hold some from when we mined all this time. I didn't sell everything, so I'm excited. Did you guys sell everything of your, like all of your Ethereum, or you still holding some? Let me know in the chat.
Think Larry Fink and BlackRock is going to do a spot Ethereum ETF next? And we talked about Bitcoin. Guys, Ethereum is getting drained from exchanges, not to mention staking, not to mention all this. I love Lark Davis and his thoughts on Ethereum here. Ethereum spot ETFs will be insane. About 27 million Ethereum in the staking contract. 14 million left on exchanges, only 12% of supply. A few $billion entering ETH from TradFi is likely to have outsized price impacts.
The thing that, like, the only thing that really sketches me out with Ethereum is the fact that they can just continuously print more, right? Because there is no end goal there. It's just infinity, right? They can make as much as they want. But I don't know. Nah, I lost mine to the scammers, says DJ. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, buddy. Max has a sucker born every minute. Today it was you. You sold it all. Unfortunate. We can talk about that tonight, though.
You ready? Should I get Crypto Lark on this channel for an interview? Let me know in the comments. I've been watching some of his videos lately. Love the perspective.
$50,000 per Ethereum. That is what VanEck Investment Management says Ether could hit by 2030. Is this an insane or a practical price prediction? Well, they cite common bullish narratives to support their thesis, like the token burn, strong market capture, layer 2s, as well as growing use cases like security as a service. So, what do you think? Is $50,000 realistic? Let me know in the comments.
Finally, guys, Solana is truly differentiating itself versus all the other alternative L1s.
That's a cool little clip right there about Solana. But what do you guys think about Solana in general? Do you guys think that Solana is going to explode as well now with the whole Visa thing?
Ethereum is still above Solana, that's for sure. But Solana is really pulling ahead, particularly with this Visa partnership. But it's not just this. There's the Shopify thing. Listen to the co-founder of Solana on CNBC talk about this Visa partnership and talk about why Solana is pulling ahead of the pack. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We drop one video every day, keeping you informed. Look forward to about a week and a half's worth of interviews as we're traveling abroad.
Whatever makes you feel better, Max. Whatever makes you feel better.
Partnership is big for Solana. So how did it come about and how will it work exactly?
Yeah, I'm very excited that Visa chose to use Solana. And I think it came about from the strength of the Solana ecosystem and the engineering team and kind of the technologies that have been built over the last 5 years. I think it's, if you look at the data and the stats, it's pretty obvious that Solana is the cheapest and one of the fastest networks out there. And USDC and Solana is, my favorite version of the US dollar.
So over on X, formerly known as Twitter, Solana wrote that Visa is scaling its USDC settlement pilot to include the Solana blockchain, enabling enterprise-grade throughput at virtually no cost for Visa users and merchants. Can you expand on that? How exactly is this partnership going to work?
Well, Solana is an open protocol. Anyone can build on it. So the Visa folks chose to build on Solana. So they don't really need, permission or help from us, which is pretty great. You can think of the network as a, network version of Linux. It's open source. Anyone can participate. What's really distinguishing about Solana is how fast and cheap it really is. I mean, we see that average transaction settles in about 1.2 seconds, and the cost is 0.002 cents. So we really built the technology to be
That's literally a fifth of a penny.
as close to the cost of the hardware
That's really good.
that it takes to run it, which means computers are very, very cheap these days. Bandwidth is very, very cheap. So money can actually be transmitted as cheap as data. And that's really, really cool. And I think the cornerstone of Solana.
Now, real quick, right? So thinking that Solana is going to 10x, right? Let's look at the price real quick of Solana. Let me see. Solana price. So it's at 1950 right now. So if you had the option to, I guess, invest into anything that has a 10x potential, right? That's fairly cheap, where you could get an entire coin. Taking like 20 bucks a week and throwing it into a bet like this, it's ranked number 10 by CoinMarketCap. It is $19.50 for one entire coin. When this blows up, like it probably will, because the whole Visa news, it's going to make a lot of people a lot of money. 20 bucks a week or something, just buy a coin a week or even a coin a month so you can make some extra money. Why the hell not? 0.002 1/50th. Are you sure? That's not what he said, Max. That's not what he said. Hold on.
It's an open protocol. Anyone can build on it. So the Visa folks chose to build on Solana. So they don't really need, permission or help from us, which is transaction settles in about 1.2 seconds. And the cost is, 0.002 cents. So
0.002 cents. 0.002 cents. Max. Math does matter. And you need some more Raisin Bran, because your brain's not being sharp right now. It's a fifth of a penny, dickhead. God damn it. Just kidding. Love you, Max. Just giving you shit. But he said 0.002. Right? Am I wrong? But no, for real. Seriously, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Getting into Solana, right? I was never a fan of Solana until this news came out. But again, like, it's another one of those coins like Ethereum. Its max supply is infinity. Oh, my bad. I'm old. Hearing isn't that good. Oh, Max, I'm just fucking with you, buddy. It's all good. But yeah, so like the only thing that really makes me nervous about Solana and Ethereum is the max supply is infinity, right? But at the end of the day, I think it's a good bet. Very, very good bet. Let's see. Let's see if there's any Visa and Solana. Let's see. Visa to send stablecoin USDC over Solana to help pay merchant. Huge deal. Visa reveals crypto payments bombshell. Let's see. Just trying to find out if there is. Let's see. Visa makes history. Let me zoom in on this. Credit card giant Visa has announced that it has expanded its stablecoin capabilities by adding support for Solana. Partners can now use the Solana blockchain to send or receive settlement in USDC, a popular US dollar stablecoin. So there you go, DJ. It's legit, buddy. It's legit, and it's nonetheless going to be very interesting. Now, I have a question for you guys. Nothing to do with those three coins, but what do you guys think about Octaspace? This coin right here, 36 cents. It's down 8.7%. Let me see. When did this thing come out? Beginning of the year, this year? Yeah, April. April. Look at that, April 4th. My daughter's birthday is the 2nd. So, what the hell? How did that just click on that? That's weird. Anyway, so its all-time high was 80 cents. Is that what it says? 84 cents. About 1 month ago in August. Oh, wow. Wow, it ticked up that hard in August. It's down 50% since August. Holy shit. So, I don't know. This they have integrated a new what's it called? I didn't even realize I clicked the wrong screen. They integrated a wallet or a holding of Octaspace in Tangem, which is awesome. So I'm going to do a video about that for tomorrow, and I'm going to get my X16Q set up on Octaspace, but I want to know what you guys think about it. Is it a coin or something you guys are looking into? Octaspace, let me see if I can find. So again, we've read this before. I read this the other day, actually. Octaspace, it says distributed computing, VPN, and data storage. Again, Octaspace is a user-friendly cloud platform that grants access to distributed computing, data storage, serving, VPN, and more. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned in distributed computing, Octaspace makes it easy for you. Tap into the combined power of CPU and GPU resources from nodes worldwide to tackle even the most challenging tasks. You can also become a host and earn rewards by renting out your spare CPU and GPU traffic, secure your data with or our VPN services, and enjoy effortless file storage. I kind of want to know how to, I guess, rent out my CPU and GPU on this, because I would rather do something like that versus like a vast AI, depending on what you have to do. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this coin in general? Do you guys have like high hopes for it? Does anybody know much about it? Because I'm going to dig into it today a little bit. Let's see. I'd swap to Octaspace for sure if I had a miner that swapped like the X16. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. That, and the X16 can do it, and so can the X4Q. So I think I might throw both of them on it, but I don't know. It depends. I'll probably just do the 16 for now and do like a week test and see how much I can yield on it. Because if it's worth it, then why the hell not? Let's see. You mine and rent Octa. Let me see. What do you mean? You mine and rent Octa? Let's see. Hash rate, gigahash, nodes, 272. So what's the node consist of? Like, can you make a node? Like your own node? Documentation. Nodes installation. Please skip this step if you want to have your node act only as VPN gateways. It's necessary to install and configure GPU driver support for NVIDIA and AMD cards. I gotta look into this today. I need to see. Let's see. Yes, you can make a node stake 100k Octa. CCXD. I purchased a lot of it just to hold. I don't know where it will go, but got to have a little bag. Man, like, I'm so, like, is it just me, or is anybody else sick of holding just a bunch of shit coins? Is it just me? Could just be me. I'm just losing steam when it comes to all these crypto projects, but all these shit core wallets and just everything that I just don't care about anymore is like, it's just a pain in the ass. It really is just a pain in the ass to have all these different wallets. I just want something that holds everything. So now that it's on Tangem, I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go into it, because I'm sick of downloading 1,000 freaking wallets. Like, I can't stand it. It's driving me nuts. It's a test right now. It says all set miner. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Let me scroll up. I'm a big fan of Pac-Man. That's right. You were talking about that too. Pac-Man. We're gonna raid Crypto McKell in just a minute, but let me go to coin market cap, then Pac-Man. So now what you were telling me, right? This isn't actually triple mining or something. It's like Octa, Pac-Man, and Zill or something. I still don't understand how you not really mine this. I don't get it. So I haven't looked into it, but someone explain it to me. Pac-Man is a token. Can you use Tangem on a desktop or just a phone? I think just a phone, because you have to scan your card. Pretty positive. It's not just you. F Core Wallet says Magic Lucky. All right. I thought it was just me. I looked into it, but I couldn't find it. I can't figure out how to mine Pac-Man. Yeah, I haven't really looked into it at all, but I heard it's like, someone said it wasn't really triple mining. So I'm like, well, how are you earning Pac-Man? I don't get it. Got tired of all those core wallets and I just went to the exchange. Stupid, but I don't have a lot on there. Honestly, me too. Swear to God. I took all my Dynex and I put it right to Trade Ogre, and guess what? If I lose it, oh well. It's not even a big deal. It's a couple $100. is what it is. But I'd rather just leave it there because I'm like, I'm sick of this core wallet. I'm sick of, you know, the only thing I have in the core wallet still is like real shit coins that you can't put on an exchange. Like I have what is that coin? Hive coin used to be like, I don't even know honestly what it was, but Hive coin, no idea what that is. I got like 1 million of those. Actually, I got Nexa too. Nexa is on there in just a regular core wallet. But there's just like, I have like 4 or 5 like core wallets that are just shit, right? I'm not looking at them. I don't expect to send them anywhere. Oh, Meow coin, no. I will never in a million years invest in a Meow coin. I don't care. It just, the fundamentals are stupid. They're so foolish. I can't do it. Let's see. Yeah, no, LVDIS, I get that, but I still don't understand how to or how it's not actually mining. You know what I mean? How is it not actually mining Pac-Man? Like, what are you doing when you're triple mining it? Quote unquote. It uses the same ETH wallet address on MetaMask. Huh. So what do you just get rewarded in Pac-Man? Is that what you're saying? Like you get some rewards in Pac-Man for using or inputting something the way it's mining? I don't know. I'm gonna have to, you know what? Oh look, let's see. Oh, why did I do that? YouTube. Let me see. Let me just pull up Rabid's video quick. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I would assume it's a full video, right? God, he put so much shit on his thumbnails. Which video is it? Oh, right here. No more MetaMask Octaspace hardware wallet support is here. Yeah. All right. That's the tangent. What are we talking about? Hold on though, wait. Octaspace and Pac-Man. Oh, so you can put the Pac-Man stuff on here too. Oh god, it's so fucking loud. All right, I'm gonna turn that way the fuck down. Let's just see. Octaspace, yes, I have that. So what's he doing? So I'm gonna have to see. Oh, see, like I don't have anything to do with MetaMask. Oh, is he? Oh, he's moving his stuff. He's just moving it. All right, so I'm gonna have to listen to this to find out what the hell he's doing. But the Pac-Man thing, I want to know what's the deal with that. No conversion rate available. Pack. Hold on. Right here. All right, now I'm gonna have to open my wallet. Let's see if I can still get into it. I want to see if I can get into it. Oh, I wonder. It must have it. Ugh, on the wallet. God damn it. My card's upstairs. It's in my wallet. All right, I'll have to look. Yeah, Rabbit must have 1,000 core wallets. Yeah, dude. Everybody, all these guys have like 1,000 core wallets, and I mean, like I have a couple, but I just got sick of them real fast. I'm sick of like trying to keep track of all this shit. And to be honest, it's like you mine all these shit coins, and 95% of them go nowhere. I lied. 99% of them go nowhere. It's like just swap it into Bitcoin. Like, just there's no point. There's no point of chasing that million X unless I don't know. Unless you just have, or you just wanna, you know, you're a gambler at heart. That's like literally, I don't know. It just makes no sense. Like I was listening to my friend Andy with I think it was with DJ Mines, and he was saying like, you know, he invests into a whole bunch of stuff when the odds that, you know, one of these, say 10 or 100 coins or whatever it is, projects you invest in hit, and you hit it big. But the odds, like, man, they're so slim. They're so slim. Do you know what I mean? It's just, for me, that I'm not that kind of person. I'm not gonna bet the farm on, you know, 1,000 different projects and hope that one hits. It's just, I can't do that. Read my post. It's simple. LOL. If you mine Octa, you get packed because it's part of the Octa network, and any token on Octa, you will earn that token as well. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure. So yeah, I'll have to see. I mean, if I can get the what's it called, the Pac-Man into my Tangent wallet, yeah, why not? That's awesome, because it's all in one place. Makes it 1,000 times easier than trying to like have a separate core wallet for some shit coin. You know what I mean? I'd rather just have it all together. Red Panda said it best, CCXD, you reach a mental capacity limit after 1,000 core wallets. For me, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I got sick of it after like 10. No joke. Scared money don't make money, but I'd rather put 50 grand into Bitcoin and sit there. No joke. Because there's actually some fundamentals behind it. It's not just like, oh, this guy just came out of the woodwork and made a coin, and now I'm gonna invest a bunch of money into it. I can't do that. I can't do it. You know what I mean? John English, and it's good to be here, man. Thanks. Oh, appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Sorry for I don't even know how you were blocked on my channel. No idea, but I unhid you. I don't know why you were hidden to begin with. So could have been one of my mods. I have no idea. Let's see. Pac-Man is on XEggX. Is XEgg Dom G? That's you. Dom G. Message me so I can give you the hash rate to that Caspa KS0 for like 24 hours. You bastard. Hit me up. Let's see. Spec mining takes like 24 hours to mine though, with like one rig. Yeah, you can do that. Like it's honestly, it's just, if it's not on a wallet that I want to hold all my shit on, I'm not gonna chase a what's it called, some shit coin. You know what I mean? 1 second, Dom G. 1 second, buddy. I'm gonna show you. Because you don't believe me. I've been trying to get you to hit me up. Look. That's you. Little Jurassic Park skeleton as your logo. You won the hash rate, buddy. You won the hash rate for 24 hours. Hit me up. Send me your Caspa address. Put it in the freaking live chat. Just put it in the live chat and I'll just copy it and I'll set you up. I'll just get it going today. Yes, you're the only one. I left Sadie sometimes up for like 36 hours because I was waiting for you, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna switch it. And I switched it. Actually, I'm doing a test over on 2 miners now. I'm trying to see. I want to do the Caspa to Bitcoin. I did it over on NiceHash, and it's like, I just can't stand NiceHash, to be honest. I don't trust him. I'll take his hash rate. Alexander Fleener. Bet you would. I bet you would. Well, you guys can comment tomorrow on tomorrow's video, and you guys will be able to get a chance to win on that. I gotta actually get some of that shit recorded. Man, it's crazy. I've just been so tired lately. So much shit going on. And yeah, I ignored your comment. Miss Pocket. I apologize. Oh, man. It's like hot down here. Why is it so hot down here? I'm not even mining anything. It's crazy. All right, I gotta get out of here though, guys. Hopefully you guys have a good day. We're gonna raid Crypto Mikkel because he is live right now, guys. Hit that like button. I know you're not driving to work. Stop being fucking lazy. Damn it. See how I edited myself? I didn't even swear. Didn't even swear at you. I hold my S coins on an exchange, LMFAO. If the coin pops, I can dump it quickly. Dude, that's what I started doing. Exactly, fully electric. Swear to God. Just because I made a Trade Ogre account, I'm like, okay, Dynex. Everything that I could sell is just going to go there. The only thing I didn't throw there was my Neoxa because it's a lot of Neoxa. Not a lot, but it's like almost, it's like 350,000 or something around there. So like, I just don't want to leave that there, but I don't care. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Hey there. Hold on. All right. My kid's coming down, guys. Have a good day. We're going to raid Crypto Mikkel. I'll catch you guys later on this evening for Misfit Mining Saturday Night Live. She wants to say hi. Just say hi. Say hi. You wave. Oh. All right. Time for daddy duty. You guys have a good day. I'll catch you soon. Let's go raid Crypto Mikkel. Peace.